lot of times if I'm way back in the mountains, you know, more than a mile or so from the road, I'll quarter the deer in the woods and backpack them out. But today I was in a place that wasn't that far, so I decided to use my jet sled. And I really like this sled. Does a great job. It reduces the friction when you're dragging across leaves. And also with the sides on it, the deer or a bear will stay in there real well and makes it a lot easier to drag. All right, so I just wanted to talk real quick for a minute about muzzleloader shot placement. Every year on social media, I follow a bunch of different hunting groups, and I see a lot of postings where people have had difficulties when they shoot a deer with a muzzleloader. They've ran a long ways, they had trouble finding them, they got poor blood trails, or they got the deer and had a small hole going in and out. And I think a lot of this is due to bullet expansion. So, you know, I'm shooting a 250 grain bonded bullet, very common bullet. I mean, all the manufacturers make them. They're kind of the same. It's a copper jacket, lead core with a plastic spire point. And these bullets are really good. They shoot well and they're accurate. But muzzleloaders produce very low velocity, especially like if I'm shooting 100 grains of powder and I hunt in woods. I don't have any need for a magnum load of 150 grains. Most of my shots are close, 50 yards, 60 yards. And so with that load, that bullet's only traveling probably, I don't know, 1,800 feet per second. So it's pretty low velocity. And for that bullet to expand, the best way is to hit a good bone, a large bone, when it's going in. So what I've done over the years, and it's worked really, really well for me, is I purposefully aim for the shoulder blade area. And when that bullet hits that shoulder blade and then it expands well, as it goes through the lungs, it's going to have a big wound channel, and it's also going to have a large exit hole, which is going to give you good blood and a quick kill. And you know, like if you watch this video, you saw how fast this deer went down within a few seconds. And I've had many deer do that. But I've been doing this for a long time, and it's been really successful for me. And so, you know, when you aim at a deer, it is shoulder blade. The shoulder blade's here, but there's also a couple other large bones. So if you can put that bullet somewhere in that bone structure on the way in, you're going to get a really, really good bullet expansion and a quick kill, because it's going to go through both lungs and cause a lot of damage. Now, of course, with the bow or other weapons, I'm going to pull behind the shoulder. I only do this with a muzzleloader, but it really works out well. And, you know, I don't claim to be any kind of a shooting expert or ballistics expert or anything. I'm just going by many years of hunting and a whole lot of deer hitting the ground. And I'm going to tell you that works.